Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. We're going to go ahead and start the next phase of our program here tonight. Welcome to the Heights High Teachers Choice Awards. This is the second year celebrating this program, and we are extremely happy that you are with us tonight to continue the tradition of the student recognition event. The purpose of a student recognition program is to recognize and to reward work and behaviors that support or further the mission, the goals, the values, and the initiative of a school or a school district. At Heights High, we believe when students are given nothing but negative feedback, they will feel defeated and will lack any desire to put forth the effort in the classroom. They know that efforts will only be met with criticism. So why are we here today? We're here because we believe that our students should be given positive feedback and are rewarded for a job that is well done. We believe it's only natural for them to continue to work hard and to do their very best. Even the slightest positive student recognition does wonders for a student's morale and enthusiasm about schoolwork and their outlook on school in general. Tonight, this program is all about promoting your student who has earned the respect of his or her teacher in the school community. This recognition is given by teachers and is geared towards students who display the qualities and the characteristics that we hope to instill in all of our students. It brings me great joy to stand in front of you here tonight as we honor some of the most worthy and outstanding students here in our building. My staff and I come to you with love, passion, and convictions in our hearts tonight. Our ultimate goal is to make this evening a very special night for not just our teachers and parents, but especially for our students who have been selected by their teachers to be honored here tonight. It is my hope we started this magical night for you with a warm, friendly welcome, a spectacular ambiance, and a very tasteful dinner. Nothing about the dinner? Oh, there we go, yes. Our focus now will shift to the moment and the reason why we are really here. That being to honor, to embrace, and to nurture some of the great, talented, and loving students here at Heights High. I'm going to ask Ms. Samari to come to the podium, and she will move us to the next phase of the night's event. As she comes, let me say to you all that we love you, we value you, and we appreciate everything that you do.
Good evening. I choose you. What a powerful and affirming statement that is. For each of our 38 student honorees, a teacher has chosen you. Your teachers have seen something special in you which you may not even have seen in yourself. We have asked teachers to nominate one student, and let me emphasize, one. Does that make you feel special? It should. One student whom they felt has made significant progress. Perhaps you have been a hard worker, respectful, always on task, most improved, or for another reason, you are deserving of a special award. What is important is that we don't tell you often enough how very proud of you we are. We are here to celebrate you. Thank you, parents and guardians, for entrusting us with your children so we can help them reach their potential. Thank you, students, for enriching our lives as teachers and administrators. Without further delay, it's time to recognize these deserving students with the Teacher's Choice Awards. I will call up each teacher who will introduce his or her student, honoree. After your student receives a certificate, and our medal, we ask that a parent or guardian come up to receive a rose as a token of our appreciation. We will follow the program, however, some of our students are going to perform at the Cleveland Museum of Art for a Maltz fundraiser, and they need to leave at 7:30, so we may make some adjustments. I'd like Abby Ademan to please come forward with her student honoree. Mary?
I'd like to present Mary with this award because she is very diligent in making sure she completes all work. She asks for help when she needs it, but always gives her best try before seeking help. She is respectful and well-liked in our classroom community. Yes, Rose? Oh, I'm sorry. It's for me. Okay, no, I thought she was presenting. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Jennifer Egan.
Yeah. This award is for Tyler Johnson. Tyler is a great student, hardworking and motivated. He understands the importance of practice. He often does his homework and is a great participant in small group discussions. His presentation skills have also improved throughout the year. He appears comfortable to share out in class discussions. Good job, Tyler.
Karen Bauer Blazer.
Good evening, everybody. This is Sahil Angdeme, and he's a joy to teach. He's in my world history class. He's the hardest worker in all the classes that I have, and he has the highest average. He always strives for excellence and high achievement. English is his second language, so this award is very well deserved. Congratulations.
Miriam Bowles.
Good evening, everyone. I'm presenting this award to Destiny Jackson. Destiny has always been a hard-working, very respectful, and friendly young lady. She is always willing to learn new tasks, has a positive attitude, and is just a pleasure to have in class. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you. God bless y'all.
Cynthia Booker.
Good evening, everyone. My nominee is Jimmy Gibson. Mr. Gibson is a driven young man. He comes to class every day with a sense of purpose. His mission is to succeed, and he takes interest in the material and executes on his assignments. These qualities are key to a successful future, and you, Jimmy, are on the right track. Congratulations.
Ms. Brown couldn't be here this evening, and Dr. McKinney will present.
Good evening. Ms. Brown nominated student LaShawn Smith. She says that LaShawn deserves an award for his fearless dedication to his learning and achievement. When faced with a bad grade or difficult concept, he tenaciously pursues opportunities for tutoring, additional help, and extra assignments. He has a fantastic attitude and must be commended for his commitment to excellence. Congratulations, LaShawn.
Joyce Bukovic.
Good evening. I nominated Marquise Powers. Marquise is my most improved MDM student. His overall grade was not the only thing that improved second semester. I saw growth and improvement in work ethic, maturity, and attendance. I get to begin every workday with Marquise in first period. Thank you for that.
Ms. Clark couldn't be here this evening, so Mr. Nicholas will present.
It is my pleasure to step in for Ms. Clark. She nominated Sam Hermes. This is what she said about you, Sam, which is really kind of amazing. She said, Sam deserves this award because he is a positive person with a positive personality and kindness every day. He is an excellent student academically and socially. Sam is a student in my first period honors biology class, and he brightens my day every day. I look forward to my days because Sam greets me every morning with a cheery hello. How are you, Mrs. Clark? Sam rarely leaves my class without saying goodbye. I can always count on him when I need help putting materials away, passing out papers, or just offering a kind word. Sam has given me constructive feedback on how to make my class better. I am grateful for the privilege of being his teacher this year. Sam's positive personality will definitely cause him to soar in all future endeavors.
Sam, wait for Mom to come up.
Sandra Dixon.
Good evening. I would like to present William Rosenberg. Why? Because he exemplifies to me what it means to be a student. He's very conscientious. He's always pleasant, never complains. He seeks clarification if he has questions. He takes his assignment seriously and takes care to do an excellent job. He will often go beyond the call of duty and will pitch in where needed. And for these reasons, I would like to honor William Rosenberg. And if Granddad comes up. All right, and thank you for all you do for William. Thank you.
Michael Dixon.
The great Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world." My student, DeAndre Dabney Fields, has embraced that concept this year. DeAndre has worked very hard this year academically. We've been talking since his freshman year about the importance of grades, education, and how it can open doors in the future. This year, DeAndre has done a stellar job and even made merit roll. I'm very proud of this young man. I was listening to a song the other day that said, "There is a king in you." I'm looking forward to the day when I can see DeAndre wearing his crown.
Abby Dorsonville.
I nominated Corey Jackson. The reason I nominated Corey is because of his improvement. He's improved 1 letter grade each quarter. So not to throw it out there, but literally a D and then a C and then a B and now he's at an A. So I think that's wonderful. His behavior and effort have also improved as the years progress. So congratulations, Corey.
Nancy Eisenberg.
I nominate Marcy Rosenberg for this award. Marcy has come a long, long way. Her first 2 years of high school were a bit of a struggle, emotionally, academically. Her junior year, she made the decision that she needed to get her act together. She turned herself around completely. She worked so hard and it paid off. I'm gonna get emotional, sorry. I'm happy and very, very proud of her. Marcy will be attending her dream school in the fall, Kent State University. And I just could not be prouder of her. Congratulations.
Ms. Fairchild couldn't be here this evening, so Mr. Fullerman.
This is Derek Black. Miss Jessica Fairchild wrote, Derek is my most improved student this year. While I like to take credit for all of his achievements, the credit truly is his own to claim. He has shown incredible resiliency when faced with challenges and is extremely dedicated to achieving his goals. I hope Derek continues to reach for the stars and never settles.
Olivia Fatika.
Good evening. This evening we're honoring Christian Dixon. Christian is a soft-spoken, conscientious, and respectful young man. He is a serious student and advocates for himself when necessary. I appreciate that he has allowed me into his world as it makes for a wonderful working relationship. Christian works hard for me.
Dr. Feldman.
Good evening. It is my great pleasure to introduce you to Erin Washington. Erin not only comes to class prepared, but she's had a can-do attitude this entire year. I love how she cares about the smallest detail, especially in writing, and most importantly, how she's been growing. I have no doubt Erin will be successful wherever she goes and whatever she does. Tonight is a great example. She doesn't feel well, and yet she's joining her class to perform for the Malts. Erin, thank you for being you.
Ms. Gurl could not be here this evening, so I would, with great pleasure, like to present a Teacher Choice Award to Kara Humphrey. Ms. Gurl writes, 3 adjectives describe Kara: responsible, studious, and hardworking. After having a very disappointing freshman year, Kara vowed to fix her mistakes. She took responsibility and became the studious, hardworking senior she is today. Kara will end the year with a 3.0 GPA, knowing that desire, discipline, and dedication have made her successful. Melissa Strouth. Sydney's also taking place in the performance in a few minutes.
Sorry. I want to present to you Sydney Peterson. During the 2 classes we've been together, Sydney's perseverance has always impressed me. Her dedication to overcome any obstacle, whether it's Algebra 2 or the Science OGT, is awesome. I know this trait will help her succeed outside of high school. Sydney just found out a couple weeks ago that she passed the Science OGT, and I wrote this beforehand, and I'm just so proud.
I would like to thank the teachers that worked hard, their lunch periods and everything to help Sydney get through.
Samantha Green.
How do I follow that? I'm just kidding. All right. First of all, Buddha has always joked that she's one of my favorite students, and that's probably because she makes me feel really tall. But please don't let her size fool you. She has a huge heart. She's extremely loyal to her family, especially her brothers and her wonderful mother. She also has an even bigger personality, and if you've ever had the opportunity to teach Buddha or meet Buddha, you know that she definitely does have a great big personality. I've had the pleasure of knowing this student for 2 years, and she's improved in so many ways. Academically, she made merit roll this year. Absolutely. And But what she would probably like to brag about is she made this amazing half-court buzzer-beating shot in one of her basketball games. I've seen it on tape. It's amazing. She probably hasn't asked to see it. But finally, I just want to say real quickly, she sees herself in different ways than I see her. Basically, Buddha, you have what it takes to go very far in this world. Be open to achieving great things. You've done so many great things now, and I think that you're going to achieve many great things in the future. You are more than what you think. Thank you for being someone who makes me laugh every single day. Thank you for being my student. Sorry. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you. This is yours. You can have all this.
Shani Idahosa.
So I have Sydney Wasson. And I'm not going to read off my thing. I've had her for 2 years now. And I was telling Mom, she is the most joyful person I have ever met in my life. She comes into class every day and forces people to say hi to her, even when they don't want to participate, none of it. But she's so amazing. She makes me smile in the morning when I wake up. If I've had a long day, I always think about her and her joy. And I love teaching her. She's gonna make me cry. Okay, but I'm proud of you. I appreciate you, and thank you for being my student.
Marcy JeBlanc.
Okay, so first I have to say thanks to all the criers out there who have messed me up, because I've been telling Ariana all night that she's here for an intervention and it's her last meal, okay? All right? Because that's the way we relate, right? Okay, so there it is. Ariana is the third student I've had in this family. Their folks have done an outstanding job. We've got one alumni over here and one who's at work, so I feel like we're doing all right. Okay, Ariana. Despite the challenges Ariana experiences in the academic environment, she continues to push herself to improve her skills. When learning new concepts, she struggles at times, but she's able to catch her breath and approach her work from a different direction so she can meet the requirements of an assignment or a task. Her attendance in school is phenomenal. She has only missed one full day of school the entire school year. She attends her classes, comes ready to learn, and does not distract or prevent others from learning. Congratulations, Ariana. Okay, so tomorrow, you can still ask for another piece of gum in the morning, okay, and you'll get to eat again tomorrow. Here you go. Okay, wait, this one's mine. You can have that too. Okay, can you bend it? No. Here we go. Love you. Thanks. Okay. Mom, come here, Mom. Thank you.
Heidi Kay.
My student that I nominated is Aaron Perlmutter. Aaron is an amazing student. He's helpful to others and very tolerant. Despite the obstacles he has dealt with and endured this year, he has taken the challenge and come out on top. Congratulations.
Kathy Lawrence.
I have nominated Erin Johnson. Erin is our first period student worker in the library. She's a reliable, competent, pleasant, willing worker. It's rare that both librarians are out of the library, but that has happened on a couple of occasions this year. Both times, the subs reported that they were able to assist at least a few students thanks to Erin's guidance about all things library. Both Amy and I appreciate Erin's polite, pleasant nature and wanted to take this opportunity to acknowledge that with her, her family, and the Heights community.
Rebecca McDonald.
Armand is the most improved student. He struggled at the beginning of the year, but he did not let that stop him. He buckled down and put the effort in necessary to succeed. Armand is not afraid to ask questions and learn from his mistakes. Not only is Armand the most improved, he also makes my day better. Armand always comes to class happy and ready to learn, even if he claims he isn't.
Aaron Mims.
Good evening. My student I nominated is Jaya Watkins. Jaya is a well-rounded student athlete. She demonstrates awareness of her strengths and weaknesses and how she can improve in areas that are challenging for her. I was impressed by Jaya's attempts to motivate and assist a friend who is struggling, thus demonstrating her leadership qualities. Tonight, I want to honor you, Jaya.
Mr. Mohassis could not be here this evening. Dr. McKinney?
Mr. Mohassis tonight wants to honor Alicia Brooks. He writes, Alicia has been the most diligent and helpful student I have had all year. She consistently gets high scores, respects the rules, attends class on time, and helps me with organizing the Chromebooks. Congratulations.
Margot Murphy Spate?
Hi, this is my student, Brashay Randall. Brashay is my most improved student. She had very poor attendance during first semester, first period geometry class. It was kind of rough. But beginning with third quarter, she did a complete turnaround and she earned a C, and I was so very proud of her. I think it's pretty awesome to witness Brashay take ownership of her learning and work up to the potential that I always knew she had. So, my most improved student.
Megan Petraska?
Good evening. I want to nominate Hannah for this award. Hannah is not only a fabulous student, but also a fantastic human being, and that's something that I as an educator really value. She's hungry for knowledge, but also hungry for justice. She seeks not just to learn, but also to understand, and she's shown a tremendous amount of growth in my class. I have never been more proud of a student in all my years of teaching.
Mark Sack?
Good evening, everybody. I'm here to honor Lonnie Campbell. What makes this so very special is that 95% of my students are either seniors or juniors, and Lonnie is a sophomore. So let me say what I wrote about Lonnie. And we're not here for your cousin, by the way. I think you realize that by now? Okay, all right. I gave it away when I got to the table. All right, Lonnie is quiet, focused, productive, and a pleasure to have in class. He is the type of student who always makes the effort to submit high-quality work, but may get overlooked because he thoroughly takes care of his academic business without making noise. Congratulations, Lonnie.
the rose.
Mom, are you there? All right. Thank you.
Kathleen Scully.
Good evening. I have nominated Danya El Nuami. Danya came to us from Baghdad, and she has made the transition that maybe few of us in this room will ever make in our lifetime. She's near the end of her journey, and she has taught me a lot about perseverance. She's to be commended for her perseverance. And I have taught her how to scream from the top of her lungs on the Iron Dragon at Cedar Point, like any self-respecting Ohio student needs to learn. So, congratulations, Danya, and thank you.
Anisha Shapiro.
This is my student, Davana Thomas. I feel like I have a little bit different situation because I'm coming from the middle school. This is my first year at the high school, so I've known Davana since 6th grade, where I taught her at Monticello. Through much hard work from her parents, teachers, and support staff, Davana survived those difficult years at the middle school, arrived at the high school with a new outlook. Davana has established a positive work ethic, goals for herself, both academically and personally, and a tremendous level of respect for all individuals involved in her life. Davana has grown so much in the past year. I'm excited to continue to see her growth as she progresses through her high school years.
David Stewart.
Well, first I want to tell the parents, you know, it's real common for us to hear that teachers have taught these kids a lot. But if you've listened to what the teachers have said, that you've already figured out, we learned plenty from these kids. I'm honoring Tyler Dent. One of the greatest joys in being a teacher is seeing kids grow academically. But seeing a young man grow from a boy to a young man is really special. Tyler has decided when he leaves Heights High, he's not leaving with a diploma, he's leaving with an education. Congratulations.
Courtney White.
Good evening. I nominated Shankar.
I've had Shankar as a student for 2 years. I had him his freshman year and now again in his junior year. In 9th grade, Shankar was barely speaking English, would hardly ever speak to me, really. And now in 11th grade, he is volunteering to act out in the Crucible in front of the class. So if that's not improvement, I don't know what is. Shankar has been earning a B in class all year, which for students who speak English as their first language is pretty difficult. So that's to be commended for him. Personally, Shankar stops in my room every single morning and has started fixing all of the stuff in my room, which has been really awesome. So like my clock was broken, he brought in batteries from home to fix it. My chair broke. What else broke? My podium broke. He brought in a screwdriver and screws from home and fixed them for me without me even asking. So Shankar is just the best and just a pleasure to be around. And he's happy every day and he works hard every day. And I'm so glad that he's my student and I really appreciate him.
Nate Williams.
Before I start, I just want to thank all the parents out there because you guys make all this possible. You lend us your students every day, and we tried our best to make the best out of it. Makai is a student of high moral character. Every day her spirits uplift me. But the entire classroom, not only me, but the entire classroom, as she comes in as a positive and fun-loving student I've ever met. Academically, she's a leader and a hard worker. She takes chances, and she offers her opinions up in class for discussion. In my class, all the time, we talk about family, and that's something that Makai has really taken to heart as we become closer and closer. She's my spell check. She corrects me every day. She helps me out whether I ask or whether I don't. Her best friend broke my desk, and we have a lot of fun, and she's just a beautiful person, so I'm really glad we get to acknowledge her today.
Gary Robluski.
Okay, the whole family said, Alfonso. Okay, he said we got approximately 40 minutes till tip-off, so Robo, can you hurry up a little bit for the Cavs game? Okay. Alfonso Bates. Alfonso's outstanding character and personality has not only prepared him not just for the game, but the game of life. I have had the honor of teaching Alfonso athletic skills that he will carry throughout life. Alfonso is an outstanding individual with great character and loyalty to the task at hand. It's been an honor coaching you, teaching you, and usually our favorite phrase in gym is what?
Go Cavs.
Go Cavs. What else?
Foul.
He plays the game every series. It's a foul either on him or the other kid, and we'll have to separate them. Miss McKinney, you know all about this, okay? Yeah. For you. That's for you. Mom, come here, Mom. That's for you. Thank you, parents, for coming.
If we could,
I noticed some of my parents were a little bit nervous when they came up. So at this time, if we could, I would like for all my students to stand and hug your parents, because, I mean, your parents are very instrumental in what happens in your life. So students, stand up, hug your parents, let your parents know that you care for them, you love them. Now, students, if you have students, now if you have a grandparent, an aunt, an uncle, a family member with you, your teacher, stand up and hug that person too. Let that person know how much you care about them and how much you love them. Go ahead. Give them a hug. Let them know. Stand up. So family and friends, teachers, administrators, before we close, let me acknowledge a couple people who spent the whole evening with us. Here to my left, to your right, Dr. Talisa Dixon, the superintendent of the school district. Dr. Dixon, could you please wave, let everyone know? She's been here the whole time. Our assistant superintendent, Felicia Gould, she's been here the whole time. Also, Bob Swaggart, who is the curriculum director for the high school, he may have snuck out, but he was here. So I also like to honor Bob for being here. For all those teachers, for all of our teachers who are here tonight, I would like to say thank you. Thank you. Let's hear for the teachers. You know, all of us could have chosen somewhere to be tonight, but we chose to be here tonight, and so that's very important. Go ahead. So before we end the program, there's a couple special people that I also need to thank. We thank the teachers. Your food, AVI, that's the company that we use to serve our food. So what about it for AVI? The facility staff did a great job of situating our room in the condition that we have it in today, so our facility staff. What about the assistant principals? All of my assistant principals are here. I push them. You just don't know. I really stretch them a lot, so I appreciate them for coming out and doing what they do. My counselors, I have my counselors here. Michael is here. Michael Dixon is here. And the last person I want to bring up is Miss Samari. Come here, Miss Samari. This is the person who has put all this together. When I came here last year, I had an ideal of doing the Teacher's Choice Award, and I shared it with my assistant principals. At the time, they were small school principals. And so I shared this ideal with them. She looked at me like I was, all of them looked at me like I was crazy at first. And I said, this is a beautiful event. Just trust me. Just trust me. And so I said, I need a person to spearhead it for me. And Miss Samari jumped up and said, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll take it on, Mr. Ross. And so she is the person who's responsible to make sure that every table linen is here, every medal is ordered, every certificate is ordered, every parent gets that surprise call, and are told, hey, don't tell your student because this should be a surprise. So students, your parents only did that because Miss Samari asked them not to tell you. We want this to be a surprise for you. So the person behind the scene doing everything for this event is this young lady right here, and so I have to thank her for that. She doesn't like to be out front, but I just needed to do that because, again, she works extremely hard. This year when we were putting this event together, I shared with her several months ago, I said, you know, Miss Samir, we need to start moving on that Teacher's Choice Award. She said, Miss Ross, I got so many things to do. I got graduation to do. That's around the same time. She says, I don't think I can do it. I said, well, okay, just give me the folder and I'll do it. So the next day I didn't get the folder. So I said, Mr. Mayor, I need that folder. I need to, you know, start making some phone calls, sending some things out. She said, Mr. Ross, I got this. So she was not going to let this event go. So, and again, I just have to thank her for everything that she does. So great evening tonight. Great evening. Great evening. So again, we would like to thank everyone for coming out. Now, I'm being told that Ms. Henderson would like to take a group picture. So if you are one of our award recipients tonight, she's going to want you to come up here and we're going to take a group picture. And then parents, you can stay around, take pictures as long as you would like. And again, we would like to thank everybody for coming out. Thank you.